Welcome to today's video. Juanita Bynum is an American Pentecostal televangelist, author, television and radio personality, life coach, actress and gospel singer. She is also the CEO of Juanita Bynum Enterprises, a multifaceted lifestyle and empowerment product company based in New York. Bynum is the best-selling author of the book, The Threshing Floor, as well as her popular leadership book My Spiritual Inheritance, Matters of the Heart, which sold 600,000 copies in less than a year, and No More Sheets, which has sold over 1 million DVDs, and several other groundbreaking books. Bynum is an empowerment and spiritual televangelist who aims to fuel people to live a life of integrity, success and happiness. Bynum has also accomplished a number of musical projects, which have reached platinum sales in the gospel category. This video shares 10 things you need to know about Juanita Bynum. Subscribe to this channel for this and more. 1. She worked as a beautician. After years of moving from being a beautician to a Pan Am flight attendant to joblessness and food stamps, she came into the Pentecostal ministry herself. Her messages drew from her struggles as a single black woman trying to find a good brother in the 1990s. 2. Bynum got a lead role in the play, My Fair Lady, based on George Bernard Shaw's Pygmalion, in Perry Middle School. Bynum has also acted in movies and television shows such as Mama, I Want to Sing opposite Lynn Whitfield and Chara, ABC Family Lincoln Heights and Divorce Court with Judge Toller. 3. Bynum also writes and sings. Writing over 12 books, she became a New York Times bestseller and wrote many books for all ages, including Matters of the Heart, Threshing Floor, Spiritual Inheritance, A Heart for Jesus children's book, The Juanita Bynum Tropical Bible, among others. As a singer, she has produced 9 musical projects and is an RIAA certified platinum-selling gospel recording artist. She has graced the covers of Charisma magazine, Essence magazine, Upscale magazine, Spirit-Led Women magazine, among others. 4. She grew up attending a Pentecostal church, the St. Luke Church of God in Christ, in Chicago. Bynum was fresh out of high school when she first began preaching in adjacent churches. Because her teachings were gaining acceptance, at the time, she started a series called Lessons in Submission. 5. In 1996, Bynum was invited by Bishop T.D. Jakes to attend one of his conferences. In just 2 years, her participation elevated from attendee to speaker. In 1999, she also preached in the Woman Thou Art Loosed conference of Bishop T.D. Jakes with about 52,000 people in attendance. She then began to be part of a regular broadcast on the Trinity Broadcasting Network, which reached audiences internationally. 6. In 2000, Bynum taught a class composed of about 70 women at the New Greater Bethel Ministries in Jamaica, New York. There she taught about character, submission and time management. During this time, she also organized the Women's Weapons of Power Conference, which was annually conducted until 2006. 7. In April 2013, Bynum was arrested but not for a criminal case. She was arrested because she'd failed to appear for a civil proceeding in court brought about by her failure to pay ALW Entertainment the sum of $140,000, which was required based on a judgment made in 2007. 8. She had $1 million wedding. According to charismamag.com, Juanita Bynum got a childhood wish when she was married in front of 900 guests. The guests, including relatives, close friends and a quorum of Christian celebrities, shuffled through the revolving doors of the palatial Regent Wall Street Hotel's Grand Ballroom. What awaited them on the other side resembled Paris in April: gurgling fountains, a 10-piece orchestra, lots of soft candlelight, and the aroma of roses, calla lilies and cymbidium. In the midst of this fantasyland, the bride appeared wearing a platinum-colored satin gown designed by Tony Corral and Peter Obney. The bodice, which was covered in Swarovski crystals, blossomed into a full skirt with floral embroidery trimmed in even more crystals. The 50-foot train, which reversed to a deeper shade of platinum, nearly covered the 200-foot aisle that Bynum walked down arm in arm with her father, Thomas Bynum. She told Charisma that as a young girl, she dreamt of having a beautiful wedding. She got her wish. The wedding party was huge, with more than 80 men, women and children participating. Bynum's bridesmaids lit up the processional wearing shimmering pink dusters with rhinestone buttons. Bynum and her dressmakers created the two-piece ensembles especially for the occasion. It also required a queen's budget, no doubt, but Bynum left room for some reminders of her humble beginnings. Guests dined on chicken, macaroni and cheese, and a natia wedding cake. Since this was a Pentecostal wedding, there was no alcohol. Bynum's pastor, John Boyd Sr. of Brooklyn, New York, officiated the ceremony, while Hagee instructed the couple in the meaning of covenant. The groom's father, Bishop Thomas Weeks Sr., pastor of New Deliverance Church in Baltimore, also participated in the ceremony. 9. Bynum's first marriage took place sometime during the early 1980s. Due to domestic abuse, she turned to divorce and later vowed not to talk about what transpired. Bynum met Thomas Wesley Weeks, 3, at a Starbucks cafe. They married in 2002. They remarried grandiosely in 2003. In Ebony magazine, Bynum said, "This was my once-in-a-lifetime wedding, and I did it this way because I planned to stay married." Unfortunately, their union ended in divorce. It seems, though, she had good reason. Weeks earlier that year pled guilty to aggravated assault for pushing and kicking Bynum in the parking lot of an Atlanta hotel. She later received criticism for using the incident as a marketing tool by proclaiming herself to be the face of domestic violence. 10. Juanita Bynum's net worth is estimated at $10 million by CelebrityNetWorth.com. Famed evangelist, T.D. Jakes, invited her to attend a conference in 1996. By 1998, she was serving as a speaker at his conferences. Her 1997 video and audio tape series, No More Sheets, catapulted her into the spotlight in Christian circles. The reprise of the program was one of the most popular portions of the Woman, Thou Art Loosed conference in 1999, and was attended by 52,000 people. She also organized the annual Women's Weapons of Power conference until 2006. She appears regularly on the Trinity Broadcasting Network, and has released a number of audiobooks and recordings of her sermons. Thank you for watching.